Hey fellow fragrance lovers and enthusiasts, welcome back. It's Benjamin here at the Centaur Fragrance Channel, showcasing some beautiful, in my opinion, remarkable fragrances for the money. Outstanding fragrances that are kind of being slept on, not really appreciated by everybody. And I thought I would do a head-to-head battle, not only to give them a little bit more of the limelight, give them a little bit more of that attention, but I also did want to compare and contrast these two, because somebody out there is probably asking, which one should I buy? Which one should I get? Should I get the original Roadster or should I get the Roadster Sport? Which one is better? And that's what we're going to talk about today. A little bit of a battle. Let's start. So Roadster starts out real strong. Roadster is better performance. Roadster, if y'all watched my review, I will link them below. Definitely check out both of my reviews of these fragrances. This one's heavier on the mint. If you're a mint lover, no doubt you're going to love this one. The patchouli's more bold. It feels a little more masculine. It's the big brother. It's the original. It's the one that demands the respect. It has better longevity, but perhaps it's a little old school to some people. Perhaps this smells a little bit too gentlemanly. Perhaps to some people out there, it smells a little bit too classic. I love it. I still feel like it's comfortable. I'm still in my 20s, and I enjoy this stuff, and I respect this juice a heck of a lot. So outstanding fragrance. The Roadster Sport on the other side, being perhaps a little bit, more of a lightweight fragrance, is citrusy, it's fresh, and it's inviting, it's happy. It's the younger brother. It's got a pep in its step. It brings in some herbaceous rosemary. It brings in a little, something a little bit more different, that wise. And again, of course, that citrus. And of course, it tames down that patchouli, and making it a little bit more trendy, perhaps a little bit more wearable in everyday situations. And the vanilla is not as sweet, so it's a little bit better in the heat. This one's probably a little bit better for all year long, 24/7 wear. You don't have to think about it. This one might not be so good for the summer heat, but is really good and pretty versatile overall. But this one definitely wins on the wearability, the trendy side, the likable, but its performance isn't as good. So that's what the really two big struggles, those are the head-to-head fights. That's what's really going on. I do find that, the original Roadster perhaps comes off a little bit more green with the mint. Again, with the Roadster, I'm going to say it again, it comes off more citrusy. It's very inviting. That opening is so refreshing. And that herbaceous rosemary and some of the other qualities to this fragrance make it just a joy to smell. So some people don't like mint. That's a negative. That's a loss for the, original Roadster. It can be pretty strong on the mint. I'm a mint lover, so it's near and dear to my heart, but that's not for everybody. So that might be a loss for this one. Roadster Sport has the citrus. That's a win. We already talked about, a little bit of the longevity, but also one of the reasons because of that is the vanilla. The regular Roadster in the dry down perhaps gets a little bit of a win because gets a punch in there because it has a little bit of a sweet vanilla. It's not terribly sweet. It's a little bit more powdery. It's a semi-sweet vanilla. But people love vanilla. It's always likable. It's always a complimented kind of note, and definitely gets it noticed in the dry down. Also makes it a little bit more appropriate for date night when you get to the dry down. This is not. I don't think either of these are big date night fragrance, but this one could be dressed up to a more of a formal evening, like a formal date when you're trying to look really respectable or feel really respectable. You're not really trying to woo your lady or woo your partner or anything like that. More of like you're trying to maybe you're trying to make a power play and you're trying to show off, look really nice, and you both feel like you're in the mood for that kind of thing. This might work for that kind of thing. Roadster Sport, the vanilla is a lot softer. It's a lot more muted. It doesn't last as long, and really kind of helps add to more of this fresh quality to this fragrance. So this one, again, better, maybe a little bit better for everyday situations. Parks, going shopping, classy situations, but I still feel like it's classy again. I said classy situations, maybe a little bit where you want to, smell outstanding, but maybe not be so formal. This one definitely comes off a little bit more formal. I think it can be dressed down a little bit. This one though is going to be the carefree, fun fragrance. Some people might think that this one, the regular Roadster, smells a little bit, just for formal situations. It's a little bit too much, for casual wear. This one really makes it more wearable for the average person. So y'all might think I'm being redundant. I'm saying the same things over and over. I am trying to, you know, kind of approach these things with different elements. But which one really wins? Guys, I personally am going to have to say I'm going to end this really short. I could say some more things about this one. Watch my full-length reviews if you need more details. But I'm going to say it's the original. The original Roadster, to me, has the better performance. I love classy fragrances. I love smelling outstanding. I don't care if I smell posh in a regular situation. That can actually get you really noticed. If you're at the checkout line getting some groceries and you smell like this, people are going to be like, who the heck is this guy? Who does he think he is? And I like that. I like smelling classy and fancy. And again, this is a fragrance that brings, again, a little bit of that classic DNA. Does it so well. I love the mint. I love the freshness. I love the almost powdery nuances of this one, and that patchouli really comes out swinging. Adds a little bit more of a sensuality to this fragrance with the vanilla, with that a little bit more of the sweetness. This one's great. This one's happy. This one's cheerful. Y'all know that the performance is not what it should be, and but it's still an outstanding fragrance. Even though this one is about $45 right now, and the price will creep up, I think this fragrance is a great fragrance even at 60 bucks. This one, it might get expensive one of these days. I think this one, you know, for $60 compared to about $35 on the Sport, I still would personally go for the original. But if you don't like patchouli, if you like, you know, really light-hearted, really easy to wear, and you really feel like you always reach for the citrus stuff, you might just go for the Sport. And again, this is a great Sport. It's tacky. They should have named it something different. But it's one of the only other Sport fragrances that I've felt that have actually done somewhat of a decent job. So guys, I'm going to wrap this one up today. This was a head-to-head battle. Let me know if I did a good job or not. I tried to. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I think that this was an important video to have. I know that not everybody knows about these fragrances and not everybody is crazy about them. But I do hope that these are appreciated. And I did my part to make sure that these fragrances do not die or wither away into obscurity. These fragrances deserve some attention and they deserve some respect. So anyways, guys, have a beautiful day. Wear what you love. Let me know if you love either of these fragrances. If you've tried either of these fragrances, which one would you choose? Which fragrance would you choose? Would you try classic, unmistakably beautiful, charming, gentlemanly, respectable, you know, original Roadster? Or would you choose the Roadster Sport, the happy, the go-lucky, the easier to wear, the more versatile, and you know, fragrance? Perhaps could have better performance, but would you choose this one? And it's still a good fragrance, guys, and it's affordable. You know, a lot of people don't like to spend a lot of money on fragrances. You're getting outstanding quality with the Roadster Sport for 35 bucks. I guarantee that. Anyways, guys, have a beautiful day. Stay smelling great. I'll see you next time. Wear what you love. Rock what you got. Have a happy day. And I'll see you next time. Please come back, and please, of course, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the video, and tell a friend to help grow this channel, support this channel. If I helped you, you know, help me back a little bit. So I'll see you next time, everybody. Wear what you love, rock what you got. Y'all know my mottos. And peace out until next time. Bye, everybody. Peace.